Hello, spiritual gifts diva. Have you Guy of Fortune? Hi, how are you? I'm fine. Hello, Lotus. You all came in really fast, which is great. So I haven't even had time to do my So how's Guy of Fortune today? Are you all right? Have you got a question, Guy of Fortune? Great to see you guys. Do remember to like the video, guys. It is important. Let me like the video if I can find wait a minute. Doing great, absolutely fantastic. That's great news. Right, let's put the sound down so it doesn't come back. Do remember to like. Guy Fortune, have you got a question? Thank you for liking the video. Always good to like the video. Right, what's going in there? There you are. I've liked it. Right, that's two of us. So that's good. Right, okay. Right, okay, Guy of Fortune. I do my channel members first, which is Guy of Fortune and also Spiritual Gifts Diva. So yeah, so we'll do those two first. If anybody does want priority, yeah, I saw that now. 2 days energies between us. You know who. You know who. Okay, I know who. Right, okay. Yep. Right, let's see. Next 2 days for you two. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, Guy of Fortune. Can everyone hear me all right? Hopefully you can. So, let's have a look. How's the weather doing back in India? Hello, Divine Goddess. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Do remember to like the video. I think most people have. Hello, Jessme. How are you? Oh, good. Thank you, Lotus, for the feedback. You certainly may, Divine Goddess. Just doing Guy of Fortune at the moment. Hold the horses. Yep. Right, this is for Guy of Fortune. Hopefully you've all seen March readings that I've put up for the zodiac signs as well. Do check them out. They're on the long videos and not the shorts. Right, let's have a look for Guy of Fortune. I keep throwing the cards everyone. I can deal with about 70, but when it gets lower. It's getting hotter. That's good. Not really. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look. So we're doing channel members first. So we're doing Guy of Fortune first, and then Divine Goddess, Spiritual Gifts Diva, because they're channel members. So we do them first, and then everyone else. All right. So we're having a look at the energies between. Right. Okay. So that seems interesting. So it seems all right, Guy of Fortune. Yeah, fine. Right. Okay. So first of all, we've got the priest card, which is the Hierophant. So within this, I don't know if you can quite see it. It's a good card. It means that you probably question a lot of things about values and a deeper understanding, definitely, between the two of you. So I always see this as like the marriage card, but also it's how we come together on our way of thinking, the old teaching, the spiritual way, and just seeing how things gel and fit. So hopefully that connection can go deeper than the surface stuff. And I think you two have talked things, interestingly enough, but sometimes it goes beyond that, doesn't it? So while this connection is still there, it's always good to decide what it is long term. Talking of long term, you do have the Two of Pentacles here. So this means there is a kind of balance and just a testing out period before we go for the long haul. So you may find over the next 2 days a kind of a busyness. Something unexpected might come up or whatever, but sometimes we need to stay focused on the goal at hand. So everything does remain in a balance. It can't be too serious, but it can't be too flippant at the same time. So that balance between fun, play, and seriousness needs to be there, doesn't it? So also we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the you've got 2 knights. First of all is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a kind of a look at a long-term goal, just to see how things are going, and when that planning does come. With the Knight of Cups, or water cups, it shows here that we have to plan for our heart. We can't be too idealistic, so it does need that practicality. And we have the 2 knight cards together of practicality and desire and emotion. That kind of is a good melding together. So you can see the energies between the two of you are quite balanced, looking at what's gone on before, what's going on in the future kind of thing. So that balance between we're working things out and eventually moving forward is good. So it's almost like when we use the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, well, what are the practicalities? Is there anything in the way? Well, let's go back to the Hierophant or the priest. Well, we have to understand what each other of the parties need, that balance. So it's kind of a connecting and respecting and all those things that kind of go into that balance. Because when we've got 2 individuals, and especially with the priest card as well, it means that we have to connect and understand on that soul level. So sometimes when we meet people, another soul has got so much to learn, and the other one is advanced in emotional maturity, what they do want out of life, and all the rest of it. So it is interesting how you've got 2 knights. One's got a grumpy face, and and the other one's quite relaxed. So that's that. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you'll have to keep rewinding it. But yeah, we'll have a talk. Send me a voicemail or a chat or something. We'll have a look at that. Lots of love to you, Guy of Fortune. It's really annoying when the internet's not good, is it? Right, let's do, Spiritual Gifts Diva still here. Yeah, post your question again, Spiritual Diva. That will be great. Thanks for being here, guys. Do post your questions. We are doing channel members first. So we've got Divine Goddess and general reading. Let's see what Divine Goddess needs to know today. Right, thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, this is for Divine Goddess. Let's have a look what Divine Goddess needs to know. Right, this is for Divine Goddess. What does Divine Goddess need to know? Let's have a look. Right. Wow, things are, sometimes when you think you're not getting anywhere, I always see you as getting quite far. You've got the Empress, which is absolutely fantastic as an energy. So we are heading into March. So this is a perfect time, the change of season, change of month. Still in that great Piscean energy, where we look at the spirituality versus practicality, what Guy Fortune basically had. So this for you is very much about reaping the rewards of what you've invested in, whether your emotions, your thoughts, your understanding of who you are as a person. So having patience and nurturing and having that unconditional love on the situation, you'll definitely reap the rewards. So when we go through life and then it has its ups and its downs, etc., we need to sit back and go, yeah, but I know where I'm heading now. I know exactly where it is. So this is a good card for you to have, because you've got the Chariot with this as well. So having a look at home life, whether that's out of the home or in the home, and really developing your unit as a person. Because when we have the Mother card, we have to really invest in ourselves, having patience and love for stuff to come back. So with the Chariots, that's keeping your mind and body in the same place and being focused for that. Sometimes we have to go further afield. This is generally a very positive card, along with the Empress as well. So it is positively moving forward. So you've got another moving forward card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. 3 major arcanas. So with the Wheel of Fortune, you will see a turn of events. Very positive indeed. So if you have to go on any journeys, on any trips, even that's through your mindset or your dream state, going forwards to what you do want, now is a great time for you to be embarking on that. Really see yourself moving forward. Change things up, drop bad habits, get into good habits, and you'll see a huge change, because the energy is right, but we always have the choice whether to pick up that energy or just ignore it. So to me, it's looking pretty good. Thanks for being here and being a channel member. Thank you. Right, spiritual gifts diva, thank you for being here. We need Cash's feelings. Yeah, it looked really good, Divine. Really, really good. Quite pleased with your progress. Thank you. Right, let's have a look at spiritual gifts and Hiroshi Cash's feelings towards you. Let's have a look. Remember not to delete messages, though. I don't know why people do that. Right. We haven't got MFI, CIA, or the FBI on our cases. Right, let's have a look. Hello, Sapna, how are you? Do remember to like the video? Thank you. And just post your questions. Do you read the pinned comment? Thank you very much. Right. This is for Rishikesh. Rishikesh's feelings towards spiritual gifts. Rishikesh's feelings. Rishikesh's feelings towards spiritual gifts today. Let's have a look at Rishikesh's feelings. Hiya, Deep Shika. Thanks for being here. Right, spiritual gifts. Let's have a look. So their feelings towards you today. Let's have a look. Not bad, actually. I think they're internalizing what it is that they feel passionate about. Hello, everyone. How are you all? So at the moment, they're really going inside. They've got the Hermit, so they are quite quiet about things. They have to internalize things, but they are doing that, which is good. They're also healing as well. They want to change. So they see a positivity about yourself because they see you as the Queen of Wands here, which is very open-mindedness. So they see that eventually, when they've gone deeper and deeper inside themselves, that there is a spark. So that spark can be ignited or it can be left to just burn out. So this is why, for me, the Temperance card is so important to make that change. So with the Hermit, they find their own light, and is it going to be matched to your light? So it's almost like seeing a little bit positive. So I think it's got a good flavour once they come out that hermit mode. They really internalise the way they think, the way they feel about life in general. Because you do have to remember, people, sometimes when people are down on life, they can't see that what's in before them is going to be very good. Right? So they just can't see it. But in your case, they're going inwardly to see, right, okay, is there a possibility? They do see a possibility. But whether they come out the other end and go, okay, I'm going to act on that notion. All right. Thank you, Spiritual Gift Steva. Thank you. Guys, thanks for being here. Everyone wants a job. Yay, that looks good, doesn't it? Right, remember to keep posting your question. Let's have a look at your jobs. Queen of Wands. Always good to be the Queen of Wands. Positive, open, and happy. So that's good. It's got that fire element. Hooray! Yeah. Right. Hello. Satna, do remember to post a question. Right, let's have a look at Deepshika Sonka. When will you find a job? Let's see what's the energies about a job for you at the moment. For Deepshika, when will you find a job? Let's see what's blocking you with the job. Right. Hello, Ayushi. How are you today? Well, this is for Deepshika. Not too bad, thanks for asking. March tomorrow, isn't it? Whoa. Right. Deepshika, when will you find a job? Right. Right. What's really going on why you can't find a job is because you're still in the mindset, perhaps, of really thinking one directional or too much in the past. So what we've thought about and how we find a job is outdated. So with the Eight of Swords here, it's like you've tied up your mindset, or you're stuck with thoughts or feelings or whatever it is. So you're having the Eight of Cups along with that. So with the Eight of Cups, that means you've got to move away from your comfort zone and really become more proactive. So when we find a job, sometimes we have to go to the job. So sometimes we have to go, right, where do I want to work? This is the best company that I want to work for. Go to the company, ask for an interview, just ask. And you know, it's like, get yourself out there, network marketing. So this for you is getting out of your comfort zone, thinking outside your comfort zone, physically, emotionally getting it out. Because with the Knight of Swords here, it's not like sometimes we just think that you know, the past, you know, is going to work how we used to find jobs. So this is very much about getting out of your comfort zone with the Eight of Cups, always searching for something better. So ask yourself, in an ideal world, what would my perfect job be? And then start it from there. All right. Because the Knight of Swords is always doing things from the past, really. And the Eight of Swords just proves that you're kind of mentally tied up. You think that jobs come to you and we have to go to them, kind of thing, looking outside the box. Or just retraining or doing another job to get into another job, building it up from there, really. So good luck, always good luck. Thank you. Right. No worries, good luck. Right, Rushita, let's have a look what's why you can't get a job. Let's have a look at job for Rushita. Right, let's have a look for Rushita. When will you get a job? Right. You two, are you peas in a pod? Right, okay. So you've got a little bit better than the other person. You've got 10 of swords. So instead of thinking that, oh, there's no way I can get out of this situation, this is, oh, I can see something a lot better. So this is important to think well outside the box. And if we've been imprisoned in a kind of environment where we've lost our jobs or there isn't a job in what we want, this is definitely kind of finding that one passion to be victorious. So the 10 is the complete blockage of the mind, and then soon you'll escape that by rethinking about the situation. So I think you've got a good attitude with this. So just go, okay, why can't I get a job? What is blocking me? Is it because there aren't enough jobs? Then maybe I have to move town or city or even country, or just get a lower paid job and then work from there. Also, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which shows that you have to now have a look at the long-term goal. So sometimes when we're unemployed, it takes a long time to get back in the saddle, so to speak. So what are your steps? What are your planning? Plan each step of the day. Sometimes it takes all day to apply for jobs, really researching the websites, really writing the letters and the CVs and whatnot. And then another circumstance where maybe you have to go to the locations to put yourself forward. So it is a very long-term planning. There also is the Three of Swords, which isn't very jolly, is it? So this shows to me that with the 10 of Swords, you've definitely got to rethink the structure of what you are doing, because with the Knight of Pentacles, that is restructuring and rethinking what's going on. With the Three of Swords, this means that you've been very upset. So, you know, sometimes when we go, I definitely want to work for this company. Definitely. And the universe goes, no, you're not doing that. There's something better for you. So our mind can be trapped. So it's always our attitude to it. So have a more relaxed long-term plan for your job. All right. So a little bit negative in some respects, but it's a good kind of wake-up call, isn't it? Thank you for being here. So remember not to delete messages, guys. Why are you deleting messages? I don't understand why people delete messages, especially when they've done their reading. Maybe Guy of Fortune can tell me why people do that. Right, Jessme, how are you? What does workmate Rosa think feels about you? This is for Jessme today. What does your workmate Rosa think about you? Right, let's have a look for Jessme. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Do appreciate that. Hopefully you've all checked out the monthly March tarot and rune readings. Do make comments on them. I'd love to see your comments. Zodiac readings for March. Right. Let's have a look at Jessme and your workmate, Rosa. Let's have a look at your workmate, Rosa. Right, Jess, let's have a look. Ooh. Right, I don't know who this Rosa is. I think there's something going on here. Right. The energy today is definitely one of, this is very interesting. I don't think they're just curious. I think they're very into you. There's an element here with the priest that they feel a connection, and they're just seeing or assessing how you fit in to their way of life. So I don't know if you've had some interesting conversations with this person, but I think that is definitely a good thing to actually do, because I think you can have deeper conversations than ever before. So that's her expression as well. So with the Chariot, this is great movement forwards. So with the Chariot, it's like the body, mind, and spirit has to be on the same page. So I think this is a positive card as well. And with that positivity comes the Ace of Wands. Now we know the Ace of Wands is all about passion and sexual energy. So hopefully that you can talk, if that's the route you want to go down. But nevertheless, the connection is definitely there, and there is a lot of expansion to your relationship if you allow it. Definitely interesting. Hopefully that helps. Good luck. All very exciting. Oh, I'm sick of them doing that. Oh, right. I might be able to get that one. Oh, I'll get it later. Right. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's do Ayushi Patel now. Thank you for being here. What major thing is coming up in your life? Thank you. Let's have a look. Ayushi. Thank you, Jess. Good luck. It looks pretty positive to me, that. Right. Hello, Pharaoh Willow. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Do read the pinned comment, and thanks for being here. So let's have a look at Ayushi Patel. What major thing is coming up in your life for Ayushi? Let's have a look. Hazel, hello. How are you today? Do post your questions. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Right, Ayushi Patel. Let's have a look. Do like the video, guys. Thank you. Right, this is for Ayushi Patel. What major things coming up in your life right now? Right, Ayushi Patel. Wow, you've got a really interesting energy at the moment, Ayushi, simply because of the Four of Wands. This is always the gratitude card, also the celebration, the good foundation to the greater things, like engagements, marriages, new homes, births, etc. So when we go to these events of our friends and family, we can see how connected we all are, and good things will always come of that. So setting up that energy for yourself is a good idea, especially when we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a very gentle card, a very passionate and loving card. So when we open up our heart to that gratitude, we can see that we can love ourselves on a more bigger level, but we can also see the vision of who we are and where we are at. So this is where being grateful for things that we already have is vitally important to be able to appreciate more of. Makes sense, doesn't it? Also, you do have the Two of Pentacles. Sometimes we do have to juggle things. Sometimes we have to work as well as have relationships, as well as family, as hobbies, as friends. There's a lot going on. So when the Two of Pentacles comes up, it says don't give up on your dreams, especially when you have the Queen of Cups there. This is a dreaming card, bigger dreams than ever before. So it is important to keep dreaming for that celebration coming up. All right, thank you. Thank you, Ayushi. Tanishka, are you still here? Thank you for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. Thank you. Tanishka. Please, can you tell me what Sam thinks about you today? Let's have a look. Thanks for being here. Do keep posting your questions. Tanishka, let's have a look what Sam thinks about you. Right, this is for Tanishka. What does Sam think about you? Right, Sam. Hello, Zainab. How are you? Thank you for being here. Do remember to like the video. Right, okay. So, and post your questions. What does Sammy think of you? Right. I think Sam's a little bit insecure. I think he thinks you're too good for him sometimes. Oh dear. So when they demonstrate the star, it's like they've got hope in the situation. That they want it to happen, you know, on some level. So they kind of hope and wish and kind of understand. A lot of the time, the fantasy is better than the reality. But with the magician here, it means that they can actually step outside the box and really make things happen, whether it's a friendship or a workable relationship or whatever. So when they have the magician, it means, maybe I am going to be brave enough to actually talk to you on a deeper level, but they do find it difficult here with the Ten of Wands. So it's almost like, are they introverted? Have they been bitten before? So just trying to talk to Sam a little bit more, if the opportunity presents, in a more gentler, honest way. Sometimes we don't gel, we don't connect with conversation. So this is perhaps his fear and his difficulty, but he certainly hopes for a deeper connection. So that's nice. Hello, Ethan. How are you today? Thanks for the likes, guys. Remember to hit that like button. Do post your question. No legal, health, or third party. If anyone would like to donate on PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat, that's certainly an option. Right, do post your questions. I don't know who's in the room still, but do post your questions. Hello, Leonidine. Oh, thank you, Tanishka. Lots of love to you. Right. Please don't. I'll tell you a secret. It really does help when we don't delete the comments. Allegedly. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So Hazel and Pharaoh, are you still here? If Hazel and Pharaoh are still here, do repost your question. Thank you. Right, I know Irene's here. So Irene, how will the first talent round go for Vogue Star? What is that, a third party question? No third party questions. Do read the pinned comments. Thank you. Right, let's see. Leonida, what does Ryman feel about you? Let's have a look for Ryman. Yay. Right, let's have a look. Does Ryman? Yep, thank you, Leo. Lenida, let's have a look about Ryman. How does Ryman feel about you? Zainab, if you're here, do remember to repost your questions so I know you're here. Thank you. Right, this is from Leonida. How does Ryman feel about you? How does Ryman feel about Leonida? Correct. No third party. Do read the pinned comment, guys. Thank you. All right. Okay. Right, let's have a look at Ryman. Let's have a look at Ryman feeling to Leonida. Hi Mega, how are you? Right, let's have a look what Ryman feels about you just at the minute. A little bit insecure, to be fair. Right, I think they want to be left alone at the moment. I wouldn't push this kind of aspect. Sometimes when they demonstrate the Four of Cups, they want to be left alone. They don't see the opportunity. And with the Knave of Wands, it's almost like they need that support. They need to go on this understanding journey by themselves, kind of thing. So they're just learning to feel, learning to understand. So this is going to take a long time to find that connection between the two of you with Ryman. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's almost like they're completely shut off. They don't want to give. So they've probably been hurt quite a lot. Even though it doesn't demonstrate, they're either not noticing you or not knowing how you feel. So it's got a very kind of a low understanding about who you are and how you're feeling. Does that make sense for you? Right, thanks for being here, guys. Good to see you. Keep posting your questions. So remember to like the video, guys. Thank you. Yay, lots of love to you. Okay, it's not a third party, Irene. Okay, that's great. Right, let's do Pharaoh Willow. What should I know about my recent love relationship? Let's have a look for Pharaoh. Right, this is for Pharaoh. What do you need to know about your love relationship? Let's have a look for Pharaoh Willow. What should you know about your recent love relationship? If you guys like Zodiac monthly readings, do check mine out on the Zodiac playlist. The Zodiacs for the March. Do make comments on them. I'd appreciate that too. Thank you. Right, let's have a look at your new relationship. Oh, Pharaoh Willow. Pharaoh Willow. Right, Pharaoh. Right, okay. So first of all, we've got this really good look aspect as the Ace of Pentacles. This is all. Hello, Momo. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for subscribing and liking the video. So first of all, we have this amazing energy of the Ace of Pentacles. This is like the universe paying you back. It's like that manifestation. It's like that groundedness. So the opportunity for this to grow, develop in an abundant arena is there. It's there. There is an aspect, though, with the Knight of Swords to be a little bit quick. Say something that is too soon. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes we feel a lot for the other person and they're not quite ready and we don't really understand them and where they are. So it's always good to feel or sense or even discuss if it's appropriate about how and what they want within life. Not directly if you sense that they're very closed off about it. So the Knight of Swords is hasty. It can speak wrongly, kind of thing, and basically they don't think for themselves. The Knight of Swords, in my opinion, they're not in charge like the King, so that can be a little bit off. Now also you did have the Ace of Swords, but it was reversed. So this following the Knight of Swords is almost like the battle's not won yet. So just gently getting you used to each other, talking to each other is a good thing to do because it's in its very infancy. Whether you've jumped in a lot and they're not on the same level, just allow it to easily. Simple, no rushing. Yeah. So, let it develop. Hopefully that makes sense. We don't have a list. If you read my pinned comment, it's random questions. No health, legal, or third party. Donations do take priority. Channel members are always first. Hello, Marta. Hello, Mega. Do remember to keep posting your questions so I know you're in the room, guys. Great to see you. Thank you, Farah. Lots of love to you. Good luck with that. You've got good energies this week with Venus in Jupiter, so things should be quite good for everyone. You're here? Right, let's do Zainab. Does Akil have love feelings for you? Let's do Zainab. And does Akil have love feelings for you? Thank you. Right, let's do Zainab. Does Akil have love feelings for you? Thank you, Marta. Thank you. Hello, Dia. How are you? Thank you for being here. Do subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. But keep posting your questions. Thank you. This is for Zainab. Let's have a look at Zainab. Does Akil have love feelings for you? Does Akil have love feelings for Zainab? Right. I get that. I think they do. Or it's definitely got potential to do so, which is probably more in line of that. So you have the Empress, which is a great card because it means that both of you perhaps together have a good development. What you've invested in, you can reap the reward, right? So they kind of want to express in that way the Queen of Pentacles. So both of these cards are birthing cards, fertility. So it's got a good foundation to it, a good birthing. So when we do have babies and things like that, we need to have patience in the development of it. And just like a relationship, we need the patience to develop it and nurture it. So when we have two mother cards, it's very much like be grounded, have patience, and unconditional love on the situation. So they're kind of learning that, and I think they can achieve it. They're coming across today as the King of Wands, which is really good. So they've got a fun side to them as well. So remember, everyone has a different love language. So if you can kind of learn about that, because often people won't just go, I love you, and text you a million times a day with a million kisses and things like that. And that does not mean that they don't love you. So I think this has got huge potential, huge, massive, but have a little bit more patience with it. Does that make sense for you? But I think that's got lovely. Okay, lovely. Zainab. All right. Thank you. Irene. Let's have a look at the talent contest. Let's have a look at... thank you. Oh, hold on. Before we do yet, Red Flower has done Super Chat. Right, let's have a look. Thank you for the donation, Red Flower. Do appreciate that. Let's have a look at your law path career for you. Sounds good. I would have done that in another, in an alternate universe. I'm fascinated by it. It's really good. But let's see, Red Flower, if it's for you. Right, Red Flower is law career meant for you. Right, Red Flower and career in law. Is law good? Is law career? Right, let's have a look. Red flower. Wow. I'm laughing. I'm laughing my head off. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Absolutely laughing my head off. There's two messages here, really. First of all, we've got the Justice card. Oh dear, you're gonna laugh on it. I always laugh at the universe. I do find it amusing. So the Justice card does show law. It's the as you know, that's the Lady of Justice. So scales. But not only have you got that, you've got the Queen of Swords, which is very much the same, I think, because it shows that you've got the ability to be, law and direct and focused. So we always need to see from a higher level what's going on within things. So you've got an inquiring mind. It shows to me that you do have, and also sometimes we can sense by not knowing. So you'll be able to unearth clues or information that is needed within law, which is good. That's the first message. It is very good for you. However, so you've got this Queen of Cups, but it was reversed. So even though you think, oh, this is a good thing to actually do, and it is good. So because it's kind of reversed in a way, it's almost like, are you going to get too emotionally involved in it? And when we get to him, when we're quite empathetic, we have to, don't we? But the thing is, when we get overly sensitive and really involved in the people that we're kind of defending or whatever, then we can sacrifice ourselves. So, I mean, I would definitely go down that route, and because if that's the route you want to, that's your choice, which is good. And the Queen of Cups, it doesn't really matter what way it is. When you're blindfolded, you don't know which way is up. So it's almost like for you, following your heart is essential. But when we do that, sometimes we still have to see that bigger vision to look at it per se. So this is why you've got the Eight of Cups, which is finding something that will emotionally satisfy you. And you've got the Emperor, which it means it is a good start, but think logically. Think, what else are you going to suffer? Not suffer, but what else would you have to give up to actually get there? Because I believe myself, law is a very challenging aspect, not only with the exams, but the dedication, long hours. I believe, whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. It's like one of those careers where it's like full time, all the time. You go home, I'm sure you're still thinking about it. So it's not a job you can go 9 to 5 and then just drop it, not think about it. So this is perhaps why you've got the Emperor as well. Just think long and hard about, is this my passion? Because to even ask, is it the right path for me? I think it is. However, maybe this says, is it the right law firm, or do I need to go in a different branch than I've thought about? So obviously it's a really good thing to actually get into, but on the emotional side, it's like, is there something better out there? Do I want to go completely to the top, or do I want to stay in the middle, defending the people that I really care about? So just look at how you are as a personality, about how you can connect or basically disconnect. There has to be an element of disconnection. Does that make sense to you? So you will make the right choice, obviously, for yourself. Yeah, yeah. You see, like me, sensitive. I mean, I just couldn't, because when you're defending, it would be so annoying. Like you say, criminal law. if you had to defend someone who was a criminal and you knew that they actually did it and they had no remorse, and the family were opposite you, you know, on the defendant or whatever, and you knew that they, oh, oh, oh. I don't know how some people do that. I really don't. Ugh. A nightmare. Thank you, Red Flower, for being here. I do appreciate your company. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback as well. Great. Yeah, lots of love to you. Good luck. Well needed career, that, isn't it? Definitely. Thanks for being here, guys. Do remember to post your question. No health, legal, or third party, unless it's about your own career. Right, Mega, let's have a look what's going on for you. Do remember to keep posting your questions, guys. Do remember to read the pinned comment. Mega, what positive changes do you see coming in your relationship with... Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look for Mega. Let's hope there's positive. Let's have a look for Mega. Positive changes in your relationship. Irene, we were going to do you, weren't we? I'll do you in a minute. Right, Mega, what positive changes let's see in the relationship with Right, Mega. Right, okay. So there are definitely changes within your relationship, 100%. You've got to kind of see that we've always said that this does take time. And I think in a way, all the information's not quite gathered around. So you've got to kind of look at things about whether you're strangling the situation at the moment. So give them space, give them time, and really connect on a deeper level. So there might be a significant change that's not as positive, but in your minds, but it does need some space, definitely. So communication about what you tell yourself, because there's a kind of uneasiness about this situation. So it is difficult. It is difficult. I'm hoping that you're kind of thinking outside the box and asking for other people to help you in your situation. Maybe get a mediator, maybe go to counseling or something like that. Okay, so you've got the Justice card, and that's a good thing to actually have, to actually give you that sense of counseling or something. And you've got the Queen of Swords here, so that's seeing things from a different point of view and understanding it. And you've also got the Priest card, which was turned upside down. So this is where I'm saying maybe you need somebody else to just help you talk things through and really understand your situation at the moment. All right, thank you, Mega. Thanks for being here, guys. Do post your questions. We're doing Irene next. Thanks, Mega. Moi Roy, how are you? Thank you for liking the video, guys. Good to see you. Right, let's have a look at Irene. Let's have a look at Irene's talent round. What's going on with Irene's talent contest? Right, Irene, let's have a look at your talent contest. How's that going? Thank you, spiritual weirdo. Why are you calling yourself weirdo? That's hilarious. Right. So, thank you for the donation. I'll do you just in a minute. We're having a look at this spiritual. You made me laugh, weirdo. Um. So yeah, right, Irene. I think it'll go quite well, right? It seems to me with the Emperor, you've got to do one step at a time. When we have the Father Attitude card, it's that strict sternness. It's also got that Aries energy. So being very young is very important. Aries is ruled by Mars. So this is giving you that fight, that fighting spirit, that things will go on. So you have to have that kind of not a wimpy attitude. You've got to really be strong, strength. And with the Two of Pentacles, it means there is a lot to actually do. I always see the Two of Pentacles going after your dream. So keep at it, definitely. And the Priest is good. So you definitely got a connection with it. I think there's going to be a lot of discussions. It's like in two minds of how things are going. But keep going. Definitely keep going. All right. So that's pretty good. Good luck. It's always good to have talent, definitely. So, spiritual weirdo, thank you for the donation. What's my specific person thinks and feels about you? Let's have a look. Right. Oh dear. Right, okay. Let's have a look at your person. Right, spiritual weirdo. Oh, you crack me up. Right, let's have a look. Do several cards here. So let's have a look. So, well, at least the thinking. Oh yeah. Right, okay. So, bit challenging at times, isn't it? Yeah. They are a very deep thinker, and that's might be overly thinking about things a lot of the time. However, they can see this new kind of vision, which is important because they can be very closed off. It's almost like they have a kind of mindset. It's too good to be true. I don't want to overcommit because if I do that one kind of step forward, it means things can tumble down. It's their mind. I did say they overthink. It's not so much a negative thinking, but for them, it's their reality of what they have thought. So it's a challenge for them, but it's not impossible to see something in the future, that new growth and all the rest of it. So when they have the new vision, it's almost like, hang on a minute, I've gone down this route before and it's very difficult for me. So how can I make this different? I can see the possibility and I want the possibility, but it seems a little bit of a challenge. However, I believe that in time they will make a stand for their belief in thinking, this seems a good opportunity for me to kind of move forward through the barrier. So for them, trust is a big issue. So it's not that they don't trust you or they don't trust them. It's like they hasn't trusted the situations in the past. So that's why they're being overprotective, which is fine, but it's not. It's not fine to actually put up barriers, because all it means is that you're stale and you're trapped. You put yourself in a prison. So at the moment, they put themselves in a prison, which is fine, and it's not. So I think they're willing to take on board the chance, which is good, the chance to see something moving forward. So you have obviously shifted something within their way of understanding that things could get better for them, which is good. So they need to understand their heart a little bit better. At the moment, this is all on the practicalities of, can they see you? Can they talk to you? Can they be with you? So it's not, the situation isn't presenting itself fully with, oh, I have great feelings. It's more on the barrier, the trust issue. And can they kind of move it forward, which I think they will understand that they can. So it's a good thing, simply because you know, it's almost like one step before the happy families kind of thing. So it's nothing you're going to say or do or anything. They have to come to their own conclusions themselves with this. But carry on as normal, how you have been, and just be there for the situation. So we've definitely had the Knave of Pentacles, which is seeing that new vision. The Four of Pentacles, which is being a little bit closed off, not really giving to themselves because frightened of losing stuff. And the King of Swords here, which is very much that understanding and overthinking, I believe, because with the Five of Pentacles, it's a long journey ahead. However, they do have the Six of Swords. They are ready to move forward in their understanding and thinking. And the Nine of Pentacles is a good card to be independently thinking for themselves of how they want to. And like I said, it's one step below that full commitment. The foundation of really connecting on a kind of spiritual kind of family loyalty and trust. So at the moment, they've been dependent on themselves for a long time. And they just got to move a little bit forward. Does that make sense to you? So, yeah. Oh, well, I do hope. I mean, it annoys me profusely when people have these experiences in the past and they refuse to drop it and move towards today or the future. It's not logical at all to superimpose what's happened in the past on today or other relationships. It's not fair on themselves or the other person, but it's very unfair on themselves because you're a very closed off person. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to let good things in just because somebody did something in the past. It's annoying. It's annoying. It really is. But good luck. In time. Oh, I feel sorry for people like that. But they'll get there, no doubt. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the likes. Oh, lots of love to you. You do you at the moment. And in turn, maybe, well, yeah, I think they'll learn to trust again. They will. They're not totally closed off. They have to realize, hang on a minute, why am I being stupid? Right, Marta Felix is so in love with you. Let's have a look. Salvador. Let's have a look. Marta, let's have a look. Is Sal in love with you? Thank you, guys. Let's have a look. For Marta Felix, is Sal in love with you? Yeah, thank you. Hello, Yusra, how are you? Dropping too many cards. Right. Right, Marta, is Sal in love with you? Right, let's have a look. Marta, I'll give up on these cards. Thanks for liking the video, guys. Much appreciated. Right, let's do Marta's. Right, let's have a look. Right. No, it's really annoying. But I think with the Four of Swords that they can be thinking about a lot of things, but generally this is a card of rest. So they may be reflecting on certain things, but I think it's a lack of understanding and learning that they have to do. So I don't think they're in love with you. And especially with the Magician being reversed, it's almost like it is an illusion. So I think at the moment they're not really in love with you. So yeah, they're not really feeling it today, which is funny because when we are in relationships, it's almost like, yeah, we don't really fall in and out of love. But aren't you not with them or something? But yeah, no, they're kind of closed off. They're a little bit closed off at the moment. Oh. Right, Murai. That's a serious question, isn't it? Murai, we've all it is a serious question which needs a serious answer. Sometimes when we come to the decisions and we ask for further advice, we've already made up the decision whether something is good for us or not. So a lot of the time, why we don't leave relationships is a lot of the time we don't have confidence in ourselves to be by our own, whether that's financially or spiritually or whatever, or it's just a habit. So we have to say to ourselves, well, what's good for me? Is this relationship good for me? Am I good for them? And if the answer is kind of no, then that's your answer. So we do have free will and free choice, and sometimes we need counselling, but we can't have false loyalty. Because if we don't fully love the other person and see ourselves with that person, then we're doing them a disservice as well as ourselves, really, don't you think? So let's have a look what the cards say. This is for Murai. Let's see the energies for Murai at the moment. Right. I'm laughing because for me, if I got these cards for me, if I asked the question, well, I'm laughing again because oh crikey, I'm laughing again because I was going to say yes, I'd split up with my boyfriends, but on the other hand, I do another 1,000 readings to make sure whether it was yes or a no. Oh dear, that's why I was laughing, because that's what tarot readers do. We skip you guys for asking the same questions all the time, but we do it ourselves, which is funny. Hypocrites, we are hypocrites. Right, okay. But on a serious note, this is with the Knave of Swords. This is like a new understanding about who you are and what has been going on. There's a lot of kind of, when we look at the Page of Swords or the Knave of Swords, it's almost like that interference of thought. Maybe people are saying, yeah, maybe you should, because that's not right. I would do something different. So when we're looking at a situation, we have to say for ourselves, yeah, but they're not me. I'm me, and my boyfriend is my boyfriend, and together we're in a relationship. So it's very much like learning to understand one another. So when we have this Eight of Cups, this is traditionally walking away from a situation. But when we look at the real meaning of what the Eight of Cups is, it means to search for something better. So this doesn't automatically mean that you should walk away from the relationship. It means emotionally attaching to a deeper understanding and a spiritual connection of being together or not together. So it's still not perfectly clear whether you should or should not, right? So when we have the Chariot, sometimes we say that is another moving away. It's moving away from the home into something better. But this again, that's why I laughed, because it's like, no, I'll do another reading to see what was going on. Because with the Chariot, you have to have your mind and your heart in the same place to move forward. Normally it's a positive card, but because we've got the Knave of Swords, it does need the understanding. So at the minute, how I'd counsel you or say to you is, is this relationship the best? Do you really feel that you are connected? Do you feel you can pull together and work together in moving forward to find the 10 of Cups? Because at the moment you're the 8 of Cups, which means that you can find something better, but that could equally be in the same relationship. So when you say to me, should I leave my boyfriend? You should already know the answer. Whether you're feeling you're not giving him what he needs, or he's not giving you what you need, and together it's like you're not wanting the same things, and that to me is how you make your decision. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully that helps. So long answer to a short question. Guys, can you post? I'm not sure. No one's commented for ages since I laughed my head off. So anyway, so anyone else would like a reading at the moment? Yusra, are you here? Yes, you're right. Okay. So how did JP find you today? Let's have a look. Yusra, how did JP find you today? Thank you, Moirai. I'm sure that was perfectly clear to you. Right. Yusra, how did JP find you today? How did JP find Yusra today? Let's have a look. Thank you. Right, how did JP find you today? Right. Probably found you on at the coffee machine. So, joking. So, how did they find you today? Um, hmm. Well, we have the Knave of Pentacles. So, I think they found you full of confidence, full of almost like happiness. So that they saw some, they see a light within you, a spark that can be really quite addictive too. So yeah, a little twinkle, a little spark is how they found you today. And if you build upon that significantly and really pay attention to it, that can lead to other things. So you have the Knave of Pentacles, which is good vision for the future. You definitely have the Nine of Pentacles as well. So you inspire them with who you are as a person. And with the Four of Wands, well, you know, good foundation for many other things to come, like weddings, engagement. No, it's about being grateful for those wonderful things that open up to bigger things. So that's, I know, I thought that was a wow as well. So yeah, obviously inspiring people. Pretty good user out. Well done, you. Guys, if you are here, do remember to comment your question. If you are here, comment your question. Thank you for being here. Angelica, how are you? Are you still here? Whoever's here, do comment your question. If you can't see a question, can't do your question. Thank you for the likes, subscribers, and the donations today. Thank you. Do remember when paying via PayPal to choose friends and family if you have that in your country. Do check out the March readings, zodiac readings. Thank you. Right, it looks like no one else is here. 2 minute, 1 minute call for anyone to post their question. No? Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Lots of love to you all.